Hello everyone and welcome to my Unreal Engine 4 tutorial series on item inspection with UI. We have completed two parts, the interaction and the UI systems, and now in this episode we're gonna learn how to rotate that. So till now what we have done is whenever we hit play and if we being overlap and if we press E, you can see this is spawning but it is not rotating, so we're gonna done that part. And it is the exact same thing we have done in the previous lectures of the item inspection in viewport. So just open the studio actor and in here just right click and left mouse button, so mouse event left mouse button, and let's make a variable called can rotate. So if it can rotate then it will rotate, otherwise won't. So rotate and just set this to true if it's being pressed and set this to false if it's not pressed. So I can rotate, set it to false. After so get your mouse axis, so mouse X and mouse on your input mouse event, the mouse axis. So this mouse, what is the mouse X? X is the horizontal bar. So when you add your mouse to X and Y, this will gonna rotate. So get the node from here. First check it if it can rotate or not. So add a branch and attach this can rotate in here and get a branch, and if our branch it can rotate then it will gonna rotate. So float multiply by float, and let's add this to -2. After doing so just right click on your widget and let's say get combine rotation. So not that, get your item and your item get rotation. So get rotation, so it will set get world rotation. So just get this world rotation and combine. So you can see this combine rotation rules in on your B. Just right click and split the screen and just connect this yaw with this little float. So if it's true, then what we're gonna do, we're gonna set this items world rotation to our new rotation. So it will gonna set to this. If it's true, then okay. So we have done this part. And for your mouse Y axis, let's do the same thing. So mouse Y, the mouse action events, we do this, just hit copy and paste. So copy, controls W, so copy and paste this and attach it to here and just left click to do that. And however we're gonna attach this to pitch this time, not yaw. So just pitch, hit compile and save, and let's check if it's working or not. So now if we hit play, if we press E and if we rotate, then it will gonna rotate. You can see that. So this is done. Let's make this for our WASD key also. So move forward. So what is our move forward axis event? So it will W and S key. So if our axis value is from -1 to 0, then it indicates that we have pressed the S key, and if its value is 0 to 1, then it indicates that we have pressed the W key. Same for the A and D key also. So let's check if it's not equal to 0. So if it's equal to 0, then it says that we haven't pressed W or S key. So just add a branch, and if it's not equal to 0, then what we're gonna do, we're gonna rotate this. So just copy this, all the thing, not this branch, control W. So just copy that and attach this true part in here and attach this node in our access value. And same thing for our mouse right. So move right, so this will for our A and D keys. So for move right, just copy all these things of our move forward, control W and make this a bit here, attach this to our true part and axis value to this and this, and we're gonna make this to our yaw, not pitch. For move right and left, attach it to our yaw and make this -1, so it will be rotate slow on your ASD keys. Just hit compile and save, and let's see if it's working or not. So if we press E, it is working. If we press ASD, then it is also working. However, I think the item is spawning a bit low. So how do you gonna fix that? So open the studio, on the viewport, on your scene capture 2D, make this wherever it was a bit too low. Hit compile, save, and let's test this if it's working on a center or not. So if we hit this, it is working on a center and it is rotating. Okay, so let's now add a background blur and this dark item. So open your inspect UI widget blueprint class, and in your canvas panel add a border, and inside that border add a background blur. So add a background blur, and let's set this background blur strength to, let's say, how do you gonna 4? I think 4 would be fine. So it will be blur 4, and the border, so make this anchor to this, so it will cover all the screen, entire screen. Make the offset to 0 0 and make the Z order to -1, so it will present after this, and make the brush color to something like this. So now we hit compile, save, and let's play. So now you can see this little background, dark black background and blurring effect. Okay, after doing so, right now all we have to do is just attaching this. We have done this in previous time, so just create a variable on your graph widget. So item name text, and we call this text variable, and make sure you do inspect instant editable and exposed on spawn, make sure it both are true. Make another variable called item description, and you can tick that also by clicking this eye icon. So if eye icon is true, then it is instance editable, and click this instant exposed on spawn. Hit compile, save, and back to your designer graph. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add this. So on your canvas panel, add a border, and inside the border add the text. And what would be a border's brush color would be? So brush color would be, we have setted this, so just click on this, make this a size to content, and let's say our padding should be 10, so it looks more clean. And the position would be 150 would be work, because we have done this in previous. Okay, let's name this variable to item name, and bind this text with our item name text we have just created variable. Okay, just Control W, so copy that or duplicate that. Make the position of this X is 100 and position of Y to 200, so it will look more. And make this variable name to, let's say, item description. Okay, again Control W to duplicate that, and this time we're gonna set the anchor point to bottom left, and just set the position to 0 0, and the size to content, so it won't work. It doesn't matter if what the size is. Let the Y value should be 1, so it bring back to up. Let position it to 100, and position of Y would be -50, so it bring back here, and the text would be our close text. So just set it like E space close, hit compile and save, and let's test this out. So if we now hit begin overlap, this will show a icon, and if we being focused, then it will show this text. Okay, we have forgot to bind that description text, so just click on your item description and bind it to our item description. Hit compile and save, and we all good to go. So click on your guitar and let's add this variable. So your item name would be guitar, and what description will be, so this is a famous guitar from a well known artist. Just compile is for checking purpose. So, and on your studio you can see we have we are creating the widget. You can see this item name and text. So why these pins are showing? Because we have set it to exposed on spawn. So just set it to here and set the description to here, hit compile and save, and all we have done. So just click on this master item, right click and create a child blueprint, and we're gonna call this chest. So open this chest, and on your item inherited, let's add a chest called 5mm ammo chest, and it's bit too tiny, so make the scale 3 on your child blueprint. Add this chest in here. Let's make another called scope. So scope, open this up. Let's make the scope so 6x scope. You can see, let's see if it's working or not. Let's add the scope to here and bring back up so we can see that. Hit play. So if we are being overlapped, this icon is showing, and you can see, okay, we have to do one more thing. On your inspect UI, you have to wrap this text, so it won't go this further, it will wrap up. So click on this item description text, and in your wraps you can see this warp alt red. So let's set it to 280. So this would be work for me, and let's set the size to a bit small. Hit compile, save, and let's check this out. So you can see we can do that now for this. Okay, we haven't set the chest, so make the item name of chest to chest, make the item description, so this is our queen's chest. And for our scope, let's make item name to 6x scope, used in snipers and rifles. Hit compile and save, and let check this out. So you can see we can inspect this, we can also inspect this. Okay, we have done a simple mistake. It's just simple fix. So open your studio, and after you're being when you press this E, the interact, just destroy the actor. It's a simple fix. Hit compile and save, and we are good to go. So if we you can see this is phoning. If we go for this, it is also phoning, and the studio actor is phoning every single time we press E, so it will render to real time. We don't want to do that every time. So this is for this tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching, and keep like and subscribe. So bye bye.